Workshop at golden hour. You're holding a simple pencil in your hand right now. It looks ordinary, doesn't it? But what if that pencil held the secret to unlocking your true potential? Stay with me, because this little story about a pencil might just inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Elias in the doorway at sunset. Let me take you back to a quiet workshop, tucked away in a small town. There was an old pencil maker named Elias. He had spent his whole life crafting pencils. Not the fancy ones with colors or grips, just plain, wooden pencils that anyone could use. Elias believed that every pencil he made had a purpose. One day, as he finished sharpening a fresh batch, he picked up one special pencil. It was smooth, with a bright yellow coat and a sharp tip. He held it up to the light and smiled. "You're ready for the world now," he whispered. Close-up of Elias's gentle smile, this pencil, let's call it Woody, was excited but nervous. Woody had watched other pencils leave the workshop before. Some went to artists who drew beautiful pictures. Others ended up in the hands of students, scribbling notes in school. Woody wondered, what will happen to me? Will I make a difference, or just end up forgotten in a drawer? Elias seemed to sense Woody's worry. He sat down on his stool, placed Woody in a box, and began to share some wisdom. "Before you go out there," Elias said gently, "there are 5 important things you must remember. These will help you become the best pencil you can be." Elias sitting alone on the stool, Woody listened closely as Elias spoke. The first lesson hit home right away. "You are capable of great things," Elias said, "but only if you allow yourself to be held in someone's hand." Woody thought about that. In the workshop, it had always been safe, no pressure, no expectations. But out in the world, someone would pick it up, grip it tight, and guide it across paper. What if they hold me wrong? Woody wondered. What if I break? Elias nodded, as if reading Woody's mind. It's scary to let go of control, isn't it? But think about it. Without that hand, you'd just sit there, unused. The same goes for us people. We all need to trust others sometimes, friends, family, mentors, to help us create something amazing. Perfect pencil glowing in open hand. As Woody was packed away and sent off to a store, the adventure began. Soon, a young girl named Mia bought Woody. She was in elementary school, with big dreams of becoming a writer. At first, everything felt perfect. Mia used Woody to jot down stories about faraway lands and brave heroes. Woody felt alive, leaving bold marks on the page. "This is what I was made for," Woody thought happily. Elias holding the broken pencil in pain, but then came the struggles. One day, Mia was working on a school project, a poem about friendship. She wrote line after line, but nothing felt right. Frustrated, she pressed too hard. Snap! Woody's tip broke off. Pain shot through Woody like a sharp sting. Mia sighed and reached for the sharpener. As the blade twisted and ground away the wood, Woody felt exposed and hurt. Why does this have to happen? Woody cried inside. It reminded Woody of Elias's second lesson. You'll experience painful sharpening from time to time. But it's what makes you sharper and better. Elias sharpening on his knees, Mia twisted the sharpener slowly, and bits of wood fell away. Woody emerged with a fresh, pointed tip. The poem flowed better now, the words clearer and more precise. That hurt, Woody admitted, but look at me now, I'm ready again. Isn't that just like life? We all face setbacks, losing a job, ending a relationship, or failing at something we love. Those moments feel like they're breaking us. But if we endure, we come out stronger, with a sharper focus on what matters. Newly sharpened pencil in sunlight, days turned into weeks, and Woody became Mia's favorite tool. She carried it everywhere, in her backpack, to the park, even under her pillow at night. But mistakes happened. One afternoon, Mia was drawing a map for a treasure hunt game with her friends. She sketched a river, but it came out crooked. "Oops," she muttered, flipping Woody around to the eraser end. Rub, 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 the marks vanished, leaving a clean slate. Woody felt a part of itself wearing away, but it was worth it. The map looked perfect now, and Mia's friends cheered. That eraser moment brought back Elias's third lesson. You can always correct any mistakes you make. Woody realized how true that was. I might mess up, Woody thought, but I have the power to fix it. How often do we beat ourselves up over errors? A wrong word said in anger, a bad choice at work, or a missed opportunity. But just like that eraser, we can apologize, learn, and start fresh. It's not about being perfect, it's about being willing to erase and try again. Elias at peace in the doorway. As time went on, Woody started to show signs of wear. The yellow paint chipped in places, the wood splintered a bit, and the eraser grew smaller. Mia didn't mind, she loved Woody for what it could do. But one rainy evening, doubt crept in for Woody. Mia was entering a writing contest at school. She poured her heart into a story about a lost puppy finding its way home. Woody glided across the pages, but halfway through, Mia paused. "This isn't good enough," she whispered, staring at the words. She crumpled the paper and tossed it away. Woody felt useless. "What's wrong with me? Why can't I help her win?" Elias walking into sunrise. That night, as Mia slept, Woody remembered Elias's fourth lesson. What's most important is what's inside you. The graphite core, the heart of the pencil, was still strong. The outer looks didn't matter, it was the lead that left the mark. Woody felt a surge of hope. The next morning, Mia picked up a fresh sheet and started over. This time, the story came alive with emotion and detail. She submitted it, and weeks later, she won first prize. The teacher praised her for the heartfelt words. Woody beamed inside. "It wasn't about how I look, it's about what's in my core." The climax came during Mia's award ceremony. She stood on stage, holding her certificate, and in her speech, she said, "This pencil helped me tell my story. It's not fancy, but it's the best." The audience clapped, and Woody felt a rush of purpose. But then, disaster struck. As Mia rushed off stage, excited, she tripped. Woody flew from her hand, rolling under a chair. Hours passed. The room emptied. Woody lay there, alone in the dark, covered in dust. Is this the end? Woody wondered, heart pounding. Have I done enough? Panic set in, the fear of being forgotten, of not mattering anymore. But just as despair took hold, a janitor swept the floor and found Woody. He dusted it off and placed it on a lost and found shelf. Days later, Mia came back, tears in her eyes. "There you are," she exclaimed, hugging Woody close. That moment was intense, the relief, the joy. Woody realized it had survived the fall, the loneliness, because of all it had learned. Finally, Elias's fifth lesson echoed, in every situation, you must continue to leave your mark. No matter how tough things get, keep going. Woody had left marks on papers, in stories, and in Mia's heart. And now, Woody was ready for more adventures. Graphite core glowing inside worn pencil. As the story ends, think about your own life. You might feel like that pencil, ordinary, worn down by challenges. But remember those lessons. Let others guide you when needed. Embrace the sharpening pains, they make you better. Fix your mistakes without shame. Value what's inside you, not the outside. And always, always leave your mark. Pencil on endless paper path to horizon, you have the power to become the best version of yourself. It starts today. What mark will you leave tomorrow? Pause for a moment. Reflect. And then, go out there and write your story.